everyone, it's Lorena, and I am doing the results of my 10-day juice fast. I did this it was sometime in the spring, and I've not been able to record the video up until now. It was a mix of having technical difficulties with my equipment and also having been pretty crunched for time. But it's better late than ever, so here it goes. I started this juice fast because I wanted to do a sort of a spring cleaning. I think the spring and the fall are great times of the year to restart your body, reboot your system, and I wanted to do that. It started out really well, and the idea was to do it for 10 days. So the cool thing about this juice fast that's unique from the other ones I've done, because I've done a few in the past, is that my boyfriend joined me for this one, and it was really cool. Originally, I thought he was only going to do a day or he was going to try some juices, but he actually did 5 whole days. And that's amazing because I don't think he'd ever really done anything like that before. He was a trooper, he was wonderful. And then on the following days, he was able to give me really good encouragement, and I trusted what he said because I knew that he had been through this experience as well. It's always good to have support from people, but when they've been through a juice fast or something like this, their input means a lot more to you because you know that they know what they're talking about. And I really appreciated having him along for that journey. I was super happy. And I think this juice fest went without a lot of issues, you could call them. The first 6 days weren't really smooth. I didn't have any major cravings. I didn't really have any major side effects. I might have had a bit of a headache here and there, but I drank some water, I rested well, and I was fine. Day 7, however, I had some major cravings. I think it was sushi. I had a major sushi craving, and I almost gave in. I'm not gonna lie, but again, I had great support. My boyfriend was great at reminding me to stay on track and to keep going. So I am thankful for that. And I drank lots of water. I went to bed, and by the next day, the cravings were gone, which was great. Day 8 went by, and it started off pretty well. What happened, however, was around noon, I got my period. And for anybody who has been following my journey at all or is familiar with me, knows that I have very painful menstrual periods. And I often have to take a lot of medication to just get by. This month was no exception, and I thought I would, try to troop it through, and I didn't take anything for the first 3 or 4 hours. Big mistake. I was in so much pain. I wasn't really able to function properly because everything hurt so much. I decided to take painkillers. I ended up taking a whole bunch of them. And these are strong ones. I thought that just taking the juice alone would suffice and my stomach would be fine. But by the nighttime, it was burning. And if you've ever taken a strong medication on an empty stomach, you know the feeling that I'm talking about. It's sort of like a gnawing feeling, and it's really gross. And it is not pleasant. So I went to bed, and I hoped that by the following day I wouldn't have this pain anymore so that I could continue my juice fast. But I woke up in the morning on day 9 and the pain was there just as bad as the day before. At this point I decided that even though I was really wanting to finish my juice fast and I really wanted to, accomplish my goal, I also needed to take care of my body. And at this point, I am beyond trying to prove anything to myself or trying to prove anything to anyone. If I ever wanted to prove anything to anybody as far as juice fast goes, that got proved when I did my 60 days. But even that was not to prove anybody. It wasn't to prove anybody anything. It was to prove to myself that I could do it. But at this point, I knew that I needed to take care of myself, and I am at this stage in my life where I will do whatever I have to do to take care of my body, to benefit it. And that's what I did. So I ate food, I had my painkillers, my stomach was not burning me anymore, I got relief from the pain, and I thought, well, tomorrow is the day 10. I can finish strong at least. You know, I only ate for one day, so it's fine. But the next day, I still had a lot of pain. Not as much as the first and second day, but definitely still enough to want to take something for it. So I ended up continuing to eat, and that brought my 10-day juice fast to an 8-day juice fast. I'm still really proud of it. I'm still happy with it. I lost about 8 pounds in 8 days. Those 8 pounds are water weight, but I appreciate it because I tend to retain a lot of water, and it definitely bloats me. So having that off was a huge benefit. I was happy, and I kept most of it for, you know, it's been a few months now, and I haven't gone back to the weight that I was when I started it. So I am thankful for that. I do realize though that when I start having a lot of salty foods, I don't, or when I don't sleep enough, I start retaining water again. So that's again the journey I'm on to try to figure out what works best for my body. For a full year, I did a gluten-free vegan diet, and I think I'm going to make a video about that journey. I don't regret doing it. I learned a lot from it. I am no longer a gluten-free vegan. I do choose gluten-free whenever I can. I do choose vegetarian and vegan options whenever possible. I prefer them over meat options. But I am at that point where I am trying to figure out what works for me. And the gluten-free vegan diet um, ended up not working for me the way I thought it would. It had its benefits, and again, I'm happy for I'm happy that I did it, and I know that there are a lot of people who, you know, for whom this lifestyle works, and I think that's amazing. Everybody's body's different, and everybody's body responds to different things. Again, I think I'll make a video about that. I'm sort of sidetracking here, but just bringing it back to the 10 days. I plan on doing another one, or I'm going to give it another try at the end of August. I am not going to be home really for the next bit. I'm going away this weekend, and then after next weekend, I'm gone for about 10 days, and I'm not going to have a whole lot of control over what I eat because I'm going to be up north. But I am going to try to make the best decisions for myself that I can, and I look forward to that. But I would like to do a cleanse before I start school, just so that I can, you know, start off in a good note, you could say. That is all for my 10-day juice fast. I do want to let you know that I have a 10-day juice fast how-to ebook on my blog, www.theglowingdiaries.com. I will put the link on the description box below, and the ebook is a mix of recipes, shopping list, and also tips that I learned through my 60-day juice fast journey and other juice fasts that I've done before. Again, I am not a professional. I've never claimed to be, but I have been doing this juicing thing for a bit, and I love it, and it's been amazing for me. It's something that I plan on doing for the rest of my life. I'm very passionate about it because I know the difference it's made in my life, and I hope it can make the same difference in yours. So check it out. I will put also the link down below. If you have any questions, please let me know. Again, I don't claim to know everything, but whatever I do know, I would love to share. I hope you have a wonderful day, and God bless you. Bye-bye.